Hello and welcome to Nostalgic Mini for Saturday, April 6th. Now I got some fantastic things in the mail and really excited to check them out, especially this first one I'm going to show off. And that is the Atari 400 Mini. Just came in the mail. I was hoping it was intact. It looks like it's intact because the box that it came in was a little crushed, but seems to be fine. It's all sealed nice and looks good, so I can't wait to open this up and check it out. Also, I will load some games on a flash drive later on and test those out, but this one video I'll do the unboxing and show off the built-in game, so I can't wait to check that out because I've never owned a Atari 400, 800, any of the 8-bit Atari computers back in the day. I was a Commodore kid, so I'm really interested to check it out. I heard the graphics are really nice and music and so on. So really awesome. And second, I got the Mossman, the collector's edition for Masters of the Universe. So I don't think I've ever owned any of the collector's edition ones. So it looks pretty awesome. Looks like a really good Mossman. And check out the artwork on the back. You can see it there. Pretty cool artwork. So this box that it came in is a little different than we are used to, but it looks really awesome. Can't wait to unbox this. So anyways, without further ado, sit back and let's check it out.
We'll be back after these unsponsored messages.
What are you doing after school? Hook up with your favorite cartoon hero on a wild ride through time. The Adventures of Mighty Max is brought to you by Ocean.
Do you know what time it is? It's time to subscribe to the Daily Nostalgia Show.
Now back to the show.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to check out is the Atari 400 Mini. So it comes with 25 games preloaded. This is, I ordered it from Europe, so I didn't know that it was going to come out here or not. So I'm not sure if there's a difference in games. I believe they're all the same, but classic Atari 8-bit games are included, so we get quite a few. It's all European, so I cannot read it actually, because this is for the European release, but pretty awesome. So load your own games to the USB, and I can see Star Raiders on there. So we've got Airball, Asteroids, Basketball, Battlezone, Berserk, Boulder Dash, Bristols, Capture the Flag, Centipede, Crystal Castle, Electroglide, Encounter, Flip and Flop, Henry's House, Hover, Bubber, Lee, Millipede, Miner 20 Fighter 99er, Mule, Missile Command, O'Reilly's Mine, The 7 Cities of Gold, Star Raiders 2, Wavy Navy, and Yump. So pretty awesome. There she is. I love the box. It's kind of got a little shine to it. Pretty nice packaging. I believe the American one's going to be the same. So it's compatible with the 400, 800, XL, XE, and the 5200 games. So pretty awesome. And let's open it up and check it out. So we get the Atari logo there. Oh wow, there she is, all in her glory in the box there. So pretty awesome, very small, much smaller than I was expecting. Here's the Atari joystick I've heard about that has extra buttons that you can program. It's got an extra button on the side here, some toggles on the side, and it's got some little buttons here on the ring. Feels nice. Oh, it feels really good, this joystick. Feels really nice. And we get the Atari 400 itself. And pretty awesome. This doesn't open up, but it looks awesome. Keyboards don't work. Membrane. It's just for decoration. But pretty cool, and as you can see the size difference here. The joystick, the joystick's about almost as big as the Atari 400. It's about 30% bigger. So pretty awesome. and looks like it used the USB-C, HDMI, and 4 USB ports. Actually, 5. So pretty awesome. So can't wait to check this out. Let's see, is there anything else in the box there? Probably instruction manual. And does it come with a USB-C? Which is probably right here. So in this box we do get, I forgot about this. We do get a HDMI, but it's to match the system, so it's kind of a cream color. So that's USB-C there, and the HDMI is next to it, and it is both matching. So that is pretty cool. They both match the system. So pretty cool that you did that, paying attention to details. So without further ado, let's check out the emulation of it and see how it works, see how the games are that are built in. I almost forgot, before we start, let's check out this Masters of the Universe Collector's Edition Mossman. I opened these figures up and put them up in the collection, so you don't have to if you don't like opening yours. You can see mine. So let's open it up and check it out. So here is Mossman, and looks pretty awesome in the packaging there. Took him out of the box, and comes with a comic underneath, and they kind of synced it in there like that. Poison from the Stars. Let's see how the comic looks. I always like to see what the artwork is, and they're getting more elaborate with the comics over time. Before they were really simple, but these ones are more elaborate as they go. So pretty awesome. Okay, so there is Mossman holding both of his weapons with his arm guard on there. And I gotta say, I like the figure overall. I'm not crazy about whatever this type of armor is. It is cool that it does come with another head. I probably won't use it because I do like the furry, mossy type head instead of this one it's not. It does come with 2 hands. So one that's opened up or one that can hold another weapon. Weapons are pretty cool. Everything is pretty cool about this figure. And it's supposed to smell like pine, but I don't smell it. It smells different. Doesn't stink or anything, just doesn't smell like pine. And to me, at least. And pretty cool figure though. And you do get, like I said, you get this comic, Poison from the Stars. So a pretty awesome little figure. And now let's check out this Atari 400. Okay, so English 50 to 60 hertz depending on where you live. So the games we have is Airball Asteroids, Basketball, Battlezone, Berserk, which is a classic game, love that. Boulder Dash, another good one. Bristles, never played this. Quite a few of these I haven't played. Capture the Flag. Centipede, of course everyone's played that pretty much. Crystal Castles, great one. Electric Glide, never played any of these PC versions though. Encounter. Flip and Flop, looks like a Cuber type game, I'm guessing. Henry's House, a platformer. So it looks like an interesting platformer. Hover Bubber. Lee. Mule, which is, I heard is a good one. Millipede. I always played Centipede, not Millipede, but it's a lot of people like Millipede, so I'll check it out. And it's supposed to be faster gameplay, that's why, and stuff. Miner 2049er. Missile Command, I always played that on the Atari 2600. O'Reilly's Mine, never played that, so it looks interesting. It looks kind of like a puzzly action adventure game. 7 Cities of Gold, another interesting game I'll have to check out. Star Raiders 2, I played the original Star Raiders on the 2600. So like I said, never owned any Atari computers. Wavy Navy. I only had Commodore back in the day. And Yump, which was created as a newer game. So let's check out some of these games real fast. We'll go through it fast. Airball was interesting when I was playing it. It reminded me of a platforming Marble Madness with isometric levels. So you're basically going through this levels trying to get the spell book to turn yourself back into a human, I believe. I believe that was the story. And it's kind of interesting. You have to get used to controlling and how it controls, doing the isometric way with the joystick. Once you get used to it, it's kind of an interesting game. You just have to be careful from hazards. Later on there's spikes, there's lava and such. So it's kind of an interesting game. It starts you off easy, like you can see here, just getting used to moving around. And then it gets challenging later on. Asteroids. It's asteroids. It's nothing special about this one, but I do like the sound effects of it. Sound effects are cool of the asteroids busting and breaking. It does sound pretty bassy and cool. Basketball is terrible. It hasn't aged at all. I don't know if it was good back in the day. I would never play this. Just tried it out to see what it was like. Very terrible. I didn't like it. Battlezone. Now this actually is great. If you played the arcade, this is very fun. This actually was designed for the military. The Bradley tanks that I drove in the army, well, this was the game that they used to test them with, to get used to training for soldiers, and then turned into a game later on. Berserk. Now this looks pretty fun. What I like about it is the sound effects. Sound effects are great with the voices, so I really like it. Very clear to hear and so on. So really loved playing Berserk with the new sound effects. So pretty cool. Now what we got here? Boulder Dash. Now I was experienced Boulder Dash later on in life, I think through the Commodore 64, but fantastic game. Really like this version. It's speedy, it's fast, fluid, and a lot of fun. So Boulder Dash is always a fun game. Bristles kind of reminds me of Elevator Action, except for instead of guns being involved or spies or anything, you're just a painter, and you have to, there's little hazards and things around the levels, and so you have to be careful from them. Get on the elevators above us and paint them. In this one you're painting everything green, so all those white walls got to be green. And challenging game. So as you can see, I'm painting there, and there's something flying at me, and I get knocked down, and then you have a time limit, I believe is how it works, to paint the whole place. Capture the Flag. Probably not a fun game, or actually it wasn't a fun game, but it shows off the graphics back in the day on the computer, of graphics they could do with the computer. And I don't know which computer this one was, but probably 800. But it looks very good. It's not fun. Centipede, just a normal Centipede game. The sound is where it shines here. It seems better than, of course, than the 2600 in all aspects for sound. Crystal Castles, not a very graphical version compared to the arcade. Actually, it looks like they took some shortcuts and changed some things, but it does control well with the joystick. And I gotta say, the joystick on this thing is fantastic. I usually don't like joysticks in general, ever since I grew away from them, but the joystick on this Atari 400 Mini is fantastic. It has extra buttons hidden in it, and the joystick is amazing. I really like it. I'm surprised. Now I'm going to see if it works with all the other mini systems they released, and even the C64 Maxi. So here is Lee, which is a Bruce Lee fighting game. Very action oriented, and this version is fantastic. I think I played this on the Commodore 64, and I like this version much better. This one's a lot of fun, so I'm going to be playing this a lot more. You're just basically Bruce Lee, and you're collecting whatever those little things hanging from the ceilings are, like lanterns or something. I'm not sure what they are. He's collecting. I didn't really read the story, but it's very action oriented and a lot of fun. I really like it. Kind of reminds me of a fast-paced karateka, I should say. So Miner 2049er. This game is always classic. You're supposed to just what do you call it? Turn the level solid that you walk on, and once you do that, then at 100%, then you go on to the next level. So pretty interesting. Yump. This is a newer game. I believe this is released in the 2000s, but fantastic game. I really like this game. This is one of my favorites on this game, on this system. You're just basically a bouncing ball bouncing down this tunnel, and there's more hazards as it goes. As you can see, you bounce on certain bricks and things, or whatever you call it, pathway, and they'll make you fly faster, and you have to be careful not to fall off as you're bouncing around the terrain here. So pretty fun game. So anyways, Atari 400 Mini, fantastic, really love it. Everyone who grew up retro will love this thing. So it's fantastic. So anyways, that is it for this nostalgic mini. Let me know what you thought of the Atari 400 Mini. I really like it. I'm really excited to mess around with these games. Games that I've never played on this system. See the differences from the ones that are on the Commodore 64 and see what the differences are compared to that. And so I'm really excited to mess around with new hardware of sorts, new old retro hardware that I've never messed with. Anyways, that is it for this episode. I hope you liked it. Hope you liked this little nostalgic mini. Gotta say, the Moss Man is really cool too. Now I put him upstairs in the castle up there, so he's up in the tower. So pretty awesome. Anyways, that is it for this episode. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and as always, have a good one.
Thanks for watching.